So this is Marilyn with Our Simple Life, and this is a new episode on herb harvesting. Here we have some Greek oregano. Looks beautiful and lush, fresh. And we're going to start harvesting and cutting all of our oregano. Make sure that you sterilize your cutting utensil, whether it's a simple scissors or whatever fancy tool you have. So we're gonna go ahead and pick all of our fresh and beautiful oregano. It looks so beautiful. So there you have it. We kind of we got a nice sizable bunch that we are going to clean and wash and put to dry. There you see, we left very little, so we're thankful for the bounty. And now, so there you have it. It looks beautiful. And this is a way, now we have the English thyme, also looking lush and beautiful. And we're gonna go and repeat the same process and cut. And this is a great way to keep the essential oils of the plant by drying it naturally and not using special equipment like a dehydrator. You see, it looks so fresh and beautiful. The aroma is amazing. So we kind of left it bare, not too much. But that's the nature of harvesting. There you go. We got a nice sizable bunch, so we have a lot to dry. There you go. It looks amazing. Love it. There you can eye our little potato plants in the background. So we're gonna go ahead and put this in our basket and get it ready to be cleaned. So we're gonna give it a bath, a cold water bath, and just air dry it and then prep it for hanging. So then you can leave it out for 2 weeks to dry. All right, so there it is. So there you have the thyme, and we have the oregano, the Greek oregano. So we separate them, not to combine them together. So now we're gonna run a cold bath, and we're gonna do each herb separately. And then we're just gonna soak on this cold water. We're not gonna add anything to the water, and make sure that we wash off any extra particles that it could have gotten while growing with the soil and the elements and anything we're in the planting area. So we make sure that we get rid of any extras like the pine needles and such. And this is a good method to use for herbs that are not high on moisture, like we do that with the thyme, the oregano, also the rosemary. So then we're going to put it in a cooking sheet lined by a towel, and we're going to pat dry. There you go. There you have it. So once we do that, then we set that aside and we repeat the process with the Greek oregano. We didn't have as much as the Greek oregano as we had the thyme, but we have enough to go ahead and create a bundle to dry. So make sure that everything is nice and clean, very nice. We soak it again with cool water, and we repeat the process and pat dry. Make sure that we spread our herbs so we let them sit and dry. Then we take some baker twine that is eco-friendly and non-toxic, acid-free. And that is one of the materials that we're going to use to wrap our herbs and hang them to air dry. Then you get your cutting utensil, whether it's a scissor. Make sure that they're sterilized with alcohol, not to bring any disease to the plants or the herbs. So then I like to personally just organize my herbs before hanging them. It's just a matter of choice. Some people just grab a bundle, but I just like to make sure that they have a nice flow of air coming through, that they're not too tight, especially with herbs. This one is good, but like if you have something like rosemary, you don't want to put too much herbs. So you want to make sure that the air is flowing through to avoid any type of mildew, and you want them to dry evenly. Okay, so I think that's a nice size. And we go ahead and we prepare the nice bunch. And then what we do is we take our piece of baker twine and we go like 2/3 deep or up, and we just kind of twist it around once, maybe twice, like so. Make sure that they are nicely. You have a nice grip, and that's why I like to organize them. You see, so you got like 2/3 up, and then you can do a square knot, no problem, and you can double that if you like. And you go once and then you go twice. And then if you organize your herbs, then you make sure that you have a grip on all your herbs and you don't have a lot of loose leaf. And they're ready to hang. Isn't that a beautiful bunch? Now we're moving to the oregano. We didn't have much, so we could basically get the whole cluster of the oregano, a whole bunch, and just go ahead and repeat the same process and create a square knot. And then make sure that we grab everything so that we don't have any stragglers, any loose leaves around. And there you have it. And then you have your Greek oregano bundle. Everything smells so good and delicious. I love it. So there you have it. So then we continue the process. We have our thyme. There you got our thyme. So we got a couple of bunches of those, and then our oregano. So now we're ready to hang. So there you have it. I went and I found a place in my home where I could run the baker twine and then hang them upside down and leave them drying for 2 weeks or so. It also enhanced the decor in my home. I love it. The fragrance of the essential oils is amazing. It gives a nice aroma, great aromatherapy, and they'll be ready to, once they're dried, you can either grind them or you can just use them as loose leaf, and they'll be good for any of your culinary needs. So I hope you loved this video, and thank you for watching. This is our simple life. Enjoy, and see you again with another video. Bye bye.